You know me, Purple Slushy NFT, coming back with another video. Yesterday we hit 400 subscribers. Crazy. You guys are actually insane. I can't believe it. We've made it to 400. It seems like a week and a half ago we were at 100. I don't know why you guys like the content so much, but I'm glad that you're liking the content. Eventually the videos are going to become probably not as often as they are, just because I want to up the quality of the videos. I want to take time editing really dope videos. I have had some ideas of how to make my videos look more professional, but in due time, they will take time to make. So I want to bring you guys the best content. Maybe I can make quick videos like this and bring out quick videos to you guys. But when it comes to like more in-depth things, explaining things, I really want to dive deep into it, but also make the videos very entertaining and very almost like professional, like as you would see other YouTube channels who have, you know, maybe like a ton of subscribers. I just think that that would be really cool and it would help my channel to grow. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a little bit about Karafuru. Before we do that, don't forget to start every single day with a smile on your face. I know this morning I woke up with a smile on my face. I was going to record it, but I didn't. But I wanted to record my face when I saw what my Karafuru looked like when it revealed. And I ended up not doing it because I was actually working at the time. So I didn't have the chance. And like when I went to look at my Karafuru, I was just like in such awe that like I had to look right away. I couldn't wait. I couldn't do it. But I kind of want to talk about Karafuru and the things that they did right. So as you guys know, I'm a big Karafuru fan. I got WD Willie, the artist's art behind me on my wall. I just think that the art is super dope. That's why I always tell people, go after projects that you think look really, really good or you think have a good team behind it. You know, this team had a bunch of really high profile designers from Indonesia working on the team. They also had a lot of hype, but not just hype, they had the art to back up the hype. So normally what happens with projects is, I'd say like when a project fails, it's either really, really hype and then it under delivers. So like the art is really bad, or like they promise things and they don't, you know, do those things that they promise. Like Hype Bears, for instance. Hype Bears came out, it was super hype and the art was so bad. Squiggles came out, there was like a lot of FUD behind that with things that people talked about today, and the price of that is really, really low as well. But then you got Karafuru, where the hype was there and then the art exceeded expectations. Nobody thought there was going to be 95 legendaries. Like that was just insane. There's 95 legendaries of the collection. So if we scroll down on OpenSea and we look, the top project over the last 7 days is Karafuru. Now, people were telling me, they were like, Slushy, sell your Karafuru Pruville, you know, make money off of it. You know, 3 ETH is going to be a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money. And it is. It is. I mean, I would be foolish not to take $9,000. You're right. I would be foolish to do that. And I thought about it. There was a point in time where I actually went to list mine for sale. And then when I was about to click on the sign button to sign it to sell it, something in my heart just told me like, my heart just dropped. I felt like I was losing a piece of myself, which is weird because I know people say don't get mentally attached or emotionally attached to your NFTs, but at this time it was still pre-reveal. And I was like, wow, $9,000 is a lot. Like that'll help me pay off my car or something like that. Like that is a lot of money. Or I could put it towards, you know, my college loans. But at the same time, it's like, I've also heard people say, if you really, really like a collection, the NFTs, if you're really a fan of it, keep it for a long term, for the long term. Because if you really believe in a project and you really do like that project and you think that it's going to do really well, it has a really good roadmap. The founders are all doxed, and the founders, you know, they have really big plans for the project in the future, and you believe in them and what they've done in the past. This project marked off all of the check marks on my checkbox and even more, with all of the insane art that the artist had done, and the team was doxed, and they had really high profile people on the project like Jay Zhao, who is one of the number one, I think he's like the number one streetwear designer in Indonesia. He has like over 200K on Instagram. So just all of that combined together, the team behind it, the Discord people in there were super dope. It just made me want to stick with the project, and it made me, you know, fight through those times where I wanted to sell, but I didn't. Yes, there is going to be projects that you do want to sell during pre-reveal, and those are called quick flips. So basically, you want to sell projects during pre-reveal, certain projects that you really don't believe in, that you kind of just want to make some money after you're whitelisted. That will be a quick flip. And then that liquidity will give you the liquid for to hold yourself over while you're holding the projects that you really do like. Because you will need liquid at some point in time, especially to purchase whitelists. So Karafuru is one of those projects that I wanted to hold. So as we can see here, the floor price right now is 3.75. If we look at the activity, we can see the activity. It actually dropped earlier today. During pre-reveal, it dropped to about, I don't think this chart's going to say it, but I remember what it dropped to. It dropped to 2.2 this morning. And, that's just going to happen. People are going to paper hand, and people are going to, not get a rare one and just want to sell it right away because they don't believe in the project. But I wasn't going to sell mine. I believed in the project. Plus, I didn't even look at the reveal till like 11 o'clock. And by the time it was 11 o'clock, the floor was already up to like 3.3, which right now, the floor price is basically around where it was during pre-reveal. It's a little bit higher, which you don't really see very often. There's very few projects that have pulled that off in the past. The only one that I can think of in the past, month is like Azuki. Besides that, a lot of projects aren't able to do this, but they have the art to back it up. They exceeded expectations. So if we go through buy now, and we look from low to high, we can kind of see these are just like the floor ones. So the way that it works is the floor price is going to be the cheapest one that you can possibly buy at that point in time. So if we're looking at the floor, like the floor ones are pretty heat. Like the art on the floor ones are actually like super dope. And you don't see that with a lot of collections. A lot of collections, like the floors, they're just like average looking. These still look super dope. The art is really good. Like this dude's shooting laser beams and it's floor price. It's 4 ETH. So they have some other fire ones. This dude has flames in his eyes. He's got the blue dreads, kind of looks like me. That's fire. You got the bunny with the hat. These apes, they're looking pretty fire. They got the horns. This dude got the lollipop. He's got the onesie on. Like, they look super dope. There's a lot of thought put into these Karafuru avatars, and I think they do honestly look truly super dope. This one just looks super clean, and it's a floor one. He has on the black thing. He's a zombie. I think the black jacket looks clean on these, but you can see that like the floor ones are still heat. They're still gas. They're really fire. Nothing I say is financial advice, but I do think that this is one of those projects that's not only with the roadmap, but they're going to be around for a while. I think this is one of those projects that will ultimately one day become a blue chip. I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying based off of, all the art and what they said. They did announce that they're coming out with a 3D collection soon. And the 3D collection are going to be 3D avatars of these Karafurus. I'm not sure if the art is going to be exactly the same, or they're going to create a whole new like art ideas with the 3D collection. But I do know that if you hold one of these collections, you can automatically get one of the 3D ones for free. So these ones look dope, the floor ones, but let's check out like the bangers. Let's check out what they really did with this project with the legendaries and check out how dope those are. So there's two ways we could do this. We could either go to Rarity Sniffer and check them all out that way, or a lot of the times, all the ones that are sold for the highest amount of money are normally the legendaries. So if we click on this button, low to high, and we search from highest last sale, this will show us all the ones with the highest last sale. So this one previously sold there's 95 ones that are animated. So this one right here was last sold for 100 ETH. This one was sold for 66 ETH. These legendary ones, they're just, oh my gosh, they're actually so super dope. My friend actually got a legendary one, which is super insane. But you can see the reason why they killed it with this collection and why it was so good is because most collections only have like 5 one-of-ones maybe like 10 at the most, and they'll have like another like 10 legendary ones or 10 rare ones. This collection had 95 legendaries. So when you have a collection of 5,500 and you have 95 legendaries in that collection, and they're not the only ones that look dope, the project not only exceeds expectations, but the way that they did it, the way that they distributed all of the legendaries evenly throughout all of the 5,500 was insane. It was super fair for everybody, and a lot of people were made really happy. Even the people that didn't get legendary ones, they're super, super happy. And that's one of the things why I think this project will do really good in the future, is because not only do they have a great roadmap, but their opening reveal day was a success. Very few times have we ever seen a project go pre-reveal. It's going to dump just a little bit, like super dope projects right off the bat, and then it's going to go back up past the pre-reveal price. You don't see that often, and with projects that you do see that with, most of the time they're going to be a banger project, and they will be around in the space for a long time. So as we can see here, a lot of these are dope. A lot of the legendaries haven't sold yet. And I think the reason because a lot of these haven't sold is with everything that's been going on in the market, a lot of new projects have been dropping. A lot of whales have been spending their money on projects. And I don't think that anybody was ready for Karafuru to have 95 legendaries, which is why I believe that there's so many up for sale. I do think over the next week or two, a lot of these will get snagged up when whales get liquidity and things like that happen. But I think for right now, you know, you're not going to see too many of them being sold. You will see a decent amount of them being sold, but a lot of them are super fire. Even this one, I saw it's 30 ETH. I think this one was ranked like 250, but it has a companion on its shoulder and it's not even animated, and it sold for 30 ETH. So these all look super, super fire. The gold teeth is another good trait. So I know you guys are probably wondering, you're like, Slushy, which one did you get? Well, I can tell you I didn't get a legendary, but I think I did get a pretty good one. So if we go over and we click on browse NFTs, and then we scroll down here, I actually have one of these space Shiras. There's only 11 Shiras in the collection that are space themed. And I own one of the two that have heart eyes. I actually own this one right here. You could see that I favorited my own. Because, you know, if you don't like your own, you're not going to favorite it, but I had to favorite my own. Like, it looks so sick. I'm really, really happy with mine. I think mine, when I saw it revealed, I literally, like, my mouth dropped. I was like, dude, this is sick. It just blew my mind because, like, I'm always pretty positive, so I just like the hard eyes. I'm a very loving person, so that went really good, like, with my theme. And then also the pink background with the pink eyes flowed really good together. I'm obsessed with galaxy and space stuff, so when I saw the spacesuit and I saw the rocket ships and the planets and the stars, I was just automatically blown away. I was like, this is super dope. But yeah, there's a lot of people bidding on it, but they're bidding under they're actually bidding under the floor, which is really funny to me. But yeah, man, I like it. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. I believe that I'm going to hold it because I want one of the 3D ones for free. I also think that this project is going to do really good in the future, so I'm going to be holding on to it for a while. But if we go over to rarity sniffer, and then we click on let's see here, Karafuru, we can see over here that all of the legendaries and everything has a ranking. So we can see if we scroll through here, there is a bunch of them up for sale. And as you can see, all of the top 95 are all animated. So if we scroll down here for a little bit, you can see these are all animated. This Blue Eyes White Dragon looks dope. They all look super fire. This one has a sneaker on its head. Lugia from Pokemon. This is actually the one that my friend got. They got blessed getting this. And it was actually funny how they got this. They were like, should I sell my Karafuru during pre-reveal? I was like, don't sell it. They ended up selling it during pre-reveal, and then they instantly regretted it and bought another one. And when they bought another one during pre-reveal, they got this one. Like, it's crazy how things work out, but it worked out great for them, and I'm super happy for them that they got this. This is definitely going to be something that's going to really, you know, be a life changer for them. This is probably an avatar that's going to sell for 100 or more Ethereum. So they're super blessed for being able to get something like that. It's actually insane. If you scroll down, there's a ton. This is what I'm saying. Like, this project, I honestly think that this is one of the best NFT collections ever. Like, not being biased, but one of the best NFT collections ever. One, the art is top tier. The only other art that even comes close to Karafuru that's probably on the same level, honestly, is CloneX. Besides CloneX, Karafuru and CloneX are killing it color-wise, design-wise. There's nothing else really out there, especially with all the different traits and legendaries. CloneX has quite a few legendaries as well. So when a collection comes out with 95 of them that are animated, that is just giving wealth back to the community, because all of the legendaries are all going to be worth a ton. And, you know, not only are they going to be worth a ton, but it's going to provide value for your community. When you have a collection of only 5,500 and a lot of them are legendaries, like a decent amount, and you're distributing those evenly between all the community that, you know, mints it, they're going to be happy. They're going to stick with the project. They're going to really like it. And they're not only going to like the what you did for them, but they're going to stick with the community, and they're going to be a part of the community. Almost, it's going to come together like a family. And if we go to the next page, they're super dope as well. On the next page, we can see here that they have, let's see, let me scroll to the top. So this is where it starts to get, you know, less rare than the legendaries, but these are still super rare because these are going to be the most rare after the legendaries. So if we scroll down, we can see that, you know, they look super dope, actually insane. And then what's dope about like a collection like this is, like, you know, someone might like number 135, or 135 might be worth, like, you know, like 10 ETH. They could sell it for like 10 ETH maybe, or something like that, probably more. But then if we go over to like page 6, someone might like this one even more and buy it for 15 ETH, and it's not even as rare. And that's, you know, really good to see that in collections, because it doesn't always come down to the rarity. It comes down to what does the person buying it, what do they like? It's like shoes. If you see a pair of $300 shoes and a pair of $150 shoes, and the $300 shoes are more rare, but the $150 shoes look better and they look dope, and you like the way that they look better than the $300 ones, you're gonna go with the $150 ones, even though they're less rare, because you like them more. And that's what I really like about this collection. This collection has a lot of art that is just dope throughout the whole collection. We could go to the 20th page, and there's still going to be avatars on the 20th page that are super dope. They're not going to be as rare. They're not going to have as many traits, but they still look fire. So even the least rare ones in the collection still are heat. They're still gas. Right here, this is one of the ones that kind of look like mine. If you guys want to see the one that I got, it is actually ranked, let's see here, 700, next page. So mine's going to be at the very end, and mine is right here, ranked 799. So mine's top 14% in the collection. The rare eyes are pretty, the love eyes is like a 1% trait. And then actually, if we click on it over here, so the love eyes is a 1% trait. We got the 2% background with Violet, Astro outfit, and Astro headgear. Got the grin, Shura base, and the skin is white. So it looks really fire. I feel blessed to be able to get something like this, because this is honestly, with all the work and effort I've put into researching projects, it just feels good that it's finally paying off. And I know that, you know, what I'm doing in the space, I'm doing the right things, you know, finding the right projects, you know, giving people good content, giving people good information about projects that are coming out. I'm trying to teach you guys all the things that I learn. Hopefully that I learn some good things from you guys as well. So if you like Karafuru, definitely look into the project. I'm not saying buy one, because not, I think it's, the floor is almost at 4. ETH is at like 3 right now, so that's $12,000 just to get in. It wouldn't be smart financial advice to tell you to go spend $12,000 on something, but just keep a lookout on the project. See what's going to happen in the roadmap in the future. Like I said, they're coming out with 3D avatars soon. They're also going to be coming out with toys after the 3D avatars, where everyone gets a toy. I think that the toy is going to be it's going to look like your NFT, but I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that 100%. But this is definitely going to be a project that you want to look out for. As I said before, if we go to the stats, they are currently the #1 traded volume in 7 days. 22,000 Ethereum has been traded for this collection in the past 7 days. That's insane. That's so much money. So much liquid is getting pumped in. And I believe in the next, few days, it's actually going to, I think it's going to pass Hate Floor. But, when you have a project that, that over delivers, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get something that's a banger. So I hope that you guys thought that this video was a banger. I know it was long, but I kind of just wanted to talk to you about, what I felt about the collection, why I feel that it is, worth the value that it is at right now, why I think that it's going to go up in value in the future, and we can maybe make a video a month from now and see if I was right, and that'll be really dope. I can't wait to see how far the channel grows, and hopefully we get some better edited videos here in the future. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video today. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, for supporting me. I would have never thought that I'd already be at 400 subscribers, but hey, here we are. Always remember, start every single day with a smile on your face, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me out. And if you want to, in the description down below, I will leave my link tree. Please follow me on Twitter, as I will be posting some fire content there as well. Till next time, it's been your boy Purple/NFT. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.